Good evening, gentle listeners or watchers, and welcome to Distractible. This episode, Magnific Mark owns all the prizes, then asks the future of computer entertainment. Bothered Bob is trophy neglected, has James a gesturing, mentions speeding Mini Vader, Bond, and Yoshi. Wanktastic Wade sucks stuff, talks cavernous pus, the Kotor Swatter successor, and blows the boys. From consistent inconsistence to Mario. Yes, it's time for 2026 Distractible Game Guide. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Good evening, gentle listeners, and good morning, rowdy viewers. Welcome back to Distractible, the favorite podcast of whoever your favorite person is, because they have good taste, even if you don't. So, in today's episode, we're going to do the exact same thing that we do every episode, except it's going to be very different, because we change up what it is every single time. If you're looking for consistency, this is not the place. Or is it? Because we're consistent about who these guys are. Bob and Wade!
That's us. Consistently inconsistent. That's what I was voted in high school.
Always been me. Never been anyone else.
Unless you have a cigar, then you turn into another person entirely. I thought you were going to bring out the cigar.
No.
All right, fine then.
Unless... Oh, yeah, that's right. I was reaching for it. I was just trying to do it stealthily. Something beeped. That didn't sound good.
I feel like every time you put that cigar in your mouth, I'm more and more sure that someday it's going to kill you.
Tastes worse each time, too.
It might be a bomb if it's beeping, so you might want to...
I don't know how to hold a cigar. Is this how you hold a cigar?
Well, anyway, you're not getting any points for that. But Bob, you're not getting any points either, so everything is fair, and that's what we do here on this podcast. Wait, what was that, and why... Bob, what was that?
It was a fidget spinner. Because Wade was doing a cigar thing, and I was trying to see if I could get cigar points.
Oh, God, I was... man, you know... That's why I'm not playing this episode. I don't know what's going on with anything ever.
The new year, man. New year.
Well, it's a good thing it's a new year because that means we're going to have entirely new content. We're going to mix up this show. We're going to change the paradigm. Just like how in Dexter's Laboratory for that weird last season, you remember when the art style just like completely changed?
Yeah.
For some reason. And I don't know why a lot of shows do that, but they do. Because as a kid, it's extremely... jarring and it's scary because I wasn't super young when that happened, but it was like I was watching, I was just like, I got so confused. Like, is this a fan project? Is this a weird one-off episode where they look different? No, just completely different aesthetics. That's gonna be us this year.
All right. Wait, but you said that was bad.
Yeah, but when we do it, it's gonna be good because you guys are gonna make it good, right? Yeah. Wade, you're not really agreeing as much as Bob is.
Oh, I agree. That I'm not agreeing as much as Bob is. But I do agree about the agreement prior to the agreeing that I'm not agreeing as much.
Pre-agreed.
Pre. Wow. What a callback. Give yourself a point, bud. You earned it.
No.
Okay.
There will be no earning of points. Wait, okay. Pause.
Well,
there will be earning
See
of...
you guys later. I'm taking this one off.
Not for me. So I'm the host for everyone who doesn't know, but who knows? This is a new year. It's going to be all kinds of weird going on here. Ignore the fact that this is the same shirt I was wearing before Christmas. But Bob and Wade, whose shirt is different between you? Look, listeners... Some weird things are happening.
Nothing's happening. Don't worry about it.
Now Wade's sucking on that weird bottle. Why does...
All right, I got the winner right here. Not sponsored.
Is that a can of a jar of mayonnaise?
Wait. Did you guys get this?
Yeah, I did. It's mine sitting back there, I think. Yeah, here.
If it's in a box, I haven't opened those.
It's actually a really nice box.
It's an award for Armchair Athlete. The Armchair Athlete Wrapped Awards 2025.
It has my name on it, and it says the Crate Digger Award Wrapped Awards 2025.
I want one of those.
Well, yeah, it's like maybe a foot by foot and a half kind of box.
It's pretty medium all black box. Yeah.
For no particular reason. I'll be right back.
Yeah, well, there was. Did you have the chocolates too? There were chocolates in there. They were pretty good.
There were chocolates in there?
Yeah, though there was a little box.
Oh, the compartees.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I forgot about those.
They're pretty good. Each one is like a different award. And for anyone who doesn't understand the context, what's that? This is from Spotify. Every year, Spotify sends us around the holidays, around the end of the year, like a little gift or a little. This year, they sent out these boxes that had like these awards in them that are very cool. And then there were like chocolates. There was they also send sort of a really fancy gift. This year, they sent a Sonos speaker.
Yeah, that's right. I have that over there.
It's very nice. Mine was green. It's cool.
Mine's black, I think.
Well, mine's cooler, so. This is like the first time I've gotten a trophy that has my name printed on it in, I don't know, since I was 10 years old, probably. Since I got like a trophy for playing baseball or something. When do you get a trophy with your name on? Well, I don't have to ask you. You get things, but I don't get trophies with my name on them.
I got a couple.
I don't accomplish things, so it's much more surprising for me.
You accomplish plenty of things. Look, when your kid gets you a macaroni art with your name on it, I think that'll be better than any award. Or not? Okay, it won't be. It'll be a piece of shit.
I wouldn't know
it
because he hasn't done it yet. So promises made, promises not kept. Really.
You guys will never believe what came in the mail yesterday.
Oh,
It was a nice box.
What's in there?
Oh, happy wrapped.
It's just a big box of coal. Like, got him.
Whoa. Crate digger.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, what you got?
We're both crate diggers.
I'm going to look right past that. I'm going to just appreciate it.
Unless it's like a Fortnite thing, and then no, it just doesn't sound good no matter what.
And I got this best Beatles thing. Ringo.
That's actually an interesting water bottle. It has a MagSafe mount on top, but I didn't notice until Mandy pointed out. It says Distractible on it. It actually on the base, on the powder coat, it has Distract, because I was like, oh, water bottle. I mean, cool, nice, but whatever. But it says Distractible. It's nice. It's fancy.
Come on, focus on the bottle, not on me. Camera, please. There it is.
And then Wade was blurry for the rest of the episode.
Anyway, well, that's really cool. Congrats on your awards, guys. I'm going to give you both an award point.
Oh, I want to throw this out too. To the social team at Graders in Cincinnati, I got the box of ice cream. Hey, holiday flavors from Graders. I had the eggnog one already. It was really good.
Graders, I love Graders. Call me.
You would probably just get it and not open it, and then you have a box of melted ice cream, just like last time.
Yeah, but it'd be my box of melted ice cream.
Well, that was delightful pre-small talk, but the real small talk comes now. Wade!
Everything in my life has kind of gone the exact same as it usually does. I've been at my computer a lot, and things are pretty calm and chill.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of, it's kind of the dream.
I got a sad update. You guys want sad?
Wait, you said everything was good and fine.
Well,
is it sad or is it not sad?
Giving you a lie point.
Okay, here's the thing. Everything is the same, which is kind of sad, because usually my family comes up from Atlanta, Georgia, but my aunt had a bad infection, and she went to a doctor. She was like, oh, I'm having some pain. And they were like, oh, well, you have this little infected area. Let me give you some, like, medicine. And then her daughter went with her, was like, shouldn't you, like, clean out the infected area before we go or something, just to, make sure it's in a good spot? And the doctor's like, oh, I suppose I can do that. And it's like, that's weird. That feels like just something you should probably do or don't do. I don't know. And he went to clean out the infected area, and it turned out that small little dot of infection was, like, the entry point into the vast cavern of pus and death and murder spots. And so whenever he went to drain, he ended up draining a lot more, and it was apparently very gross. I won't go into all of it, but he was like, I probably should have done this. This seems like more of a job for the emergency room. You should go get checked out. Long story short, she has a really bad infection, which I think she's getting better from at this point, but she couldn't make it up for the holidays, so I don't get to see them for the holidays.
Man, I feel so confident that doctors always have our backs. I'm glad that they always do what we ask them to, because they know that we know best. Or something. God, I hate stories like that. Sounds like she's getting better, though. That's not that sad of an update. That's more just like things that happen that are unfortunate, but catching the infection and curing it, that's good. That's very good.
And the doctor let them tell him everything that he didn't know, which is great.
This is why we all need medical degrees, so that when we see the doctor, we can tell them to do the stuff they don't remember about.
Ho, ho, ho. Happy New Year.
I'm going to earn way more points. I have a very funny update.
All right, I can't wait.
Sad updates aren't worth nothing.
Okay.
James is refining his comedy, and it's really fucking funny. So James likes to tell jokes, and a lot of his jokes are set up punchline, something really quick. Usually he'll do like a fart or something, or like whatever. But he has realized he likes getting the laugh. And he has learned, like, this is what got me the laugh, right? So he'll do a joke and he'll be like, and then I farted. And everyone's like, ha ha, very funny. Like, and he'll be like, and then I farted? Because he's like, laugh some more, right? He's like working on it. But obviously you can't say the same punchline twice in a row. That doesn't work. We're comedians. We know that. So last night at dinner, we were sitting there and James just is like eating his food and he looks over at Mandy and he goes, Mom, you're cheese. And Mandy's like, why am I cheese? And he's like, cheese can't talk. And I'm like, okay. And I look at him and I'm like, okay, what's Dad? And he goes, Dad, you're crackers. And I'm like, oh, because crackers goes with cheese. And he's like, crackers can't talk. We're sitting there. I look at him and I'm like, all right, if Mom is cheese and Dad is crackers, what is James? And he goes, I'm scared. Because Mom and Dad are cheese and crackers. And we lost our shit. Like, it was very funny. Manny and I had a good laugh, and he was just like soaking it up, like, that's the funniest thing I've ever said.
I mean, he's right.
And I said, and we've been trying to teach him about this, right? So we had the laugh, it was good. And I looked back at him and I was like, okay, James, Mom is cheese and Dad is crackers. What does that make James? And he was like, oh, can't say the same thing. Ooh, what do I say? Ooh, I'm afraid. And then he went through every word that he could think of that was like scared to get back to the same punchline. It was so funny. It's probably much funnier because I'm his parent. Like, I get that that's maybe not the most genius comedy thing that's ever been crafted, but he's like really actually working on his timing, and he's like experimenting with how he's doing punch. It's very funny to watch him like figure it out in real time.
It's actually super impressive too. He's thinking of like synonyms and wordplay like that. Like, that's crazy.
He did it a bunch. I think he did, I'm scared, I'm worried, I'm upset, what did he say? I'm nervous. I'm something. He did like one or two other ones. He knows a lot of words.
That's funny and impressive. And he's just turned 3.
Yeah, just turned 3. Anyway, very funny. Dinner is very funny. Sometimes he screams and he's a toddler, but sometimes it's hilarious.
Based on his current level of intellect, he's like 6 months away from just being able to replace me flat out on the podcast.
Yeah, I keep telling him he needs to find a job, and he's like, nah, I'm gonna play Fortnite some more. Kids.
Damn. He is better than me.
All right, man. You're right. That got you way more points.
Way more points.
You both did very admirably. Wade, you do have a lie point in here, and you know that's conditional, right?
Oh, I do, and I know what's coming up.
What? What did you figure out? Whoa.
You guys can't begin to imagine the intellect that just enraptured this episode, and I know exactly where it's going. The lie point told me everything I needed to know.
I'm a little worried.
No, this is probably fine.
I'm nervous.
I'm afraid.
I'm a little upset.
One day we'll do an episode where we just come up with synonyms until we can't. That'd be fun. But for today, it's the new year, which in the past we've always done like, what are your New Year's resolution? Dumb, stupid, moronic.
Resolutions are for idiots. I've never done them before in my life.
What are your resolutions? No, God, no, stop. No, we can't do that.
Is that the episode? Let's do it. I got some ideas.
I think actually we've done this before as well on the new year, but we're going to go back to our gaming roots. Game Awards happened weeks ago.
Topical.
Happened weeks ago. It's a new year, which means there are new games. And I, as a gaming YouTuber, I swear I am, for realsies, I need to know what the landscape is of games for the upcoming year. Now, I know you've got your games that you are playing right now, and you can talk about them if you want. I know I'm not going to stop you from saying anything about it, but I just want to hear what's the upcoming titles, what small little niche things that you've been playing, what's on the horizon. Is Half-Life 3 finally coming? I know that people were, for some reason, hyped up about the Game Awards, maybe going to see that. I saw that horrifying trailer for Divinity, but I don't know what the landscape really is. All I know is that I hate Claire Obscura 33er.
Nobody liked that game. That's why it won so many awards, because it's fixed by the man.
By the time this comes out, I might be done with Blueprints. I went back. I told you guys I might go back. I went back.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I've started it up again. And not started over, but continued. I really want there to be more a Blueprints update, Blueprints DLC. There was an announcement for Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. And I was like, dude, the announcement I have needed. Finally, an Old Republic thing for the first time since like 2015. There's an Old Republic game. People are speculating it won't come out till like 2030.
Mm-hmm. I did see that and I am excited, but didn't the studio, I don't know if you said this because I was reading something else, didn't that studio just get formed like 6 months ago? Isn't that why people are saying that?
I think so. I don't know all the reasons. I was like super excited. I was going to look into it. Then I saw a couple posts of like, yeah, this maybe come out for PlayStation 7. I was like, wait, is a 6 even out yet?
Yeah.
Do we even have a PlayStation 6?
The lead on that is like the person who was the lead for KOTOR for Knights of the Old Republic, the original game, I think is what I heard. But I swear I heard people talking about that like, don't look for it anytime soon because literally they just got that team together and it's less than a year of development on that. But they had a trailer. I mean, they had an announcement trailer anyway. Like
they do have a trailer, but if you go to the website for the game, they have like a whole jobs listing, and there were a lot of available jobs, which does not give me optimism that the game is deep in development.
Given that I've worked 3 years on a movie, and that's the longest I've ever worked on a project, games sometimes can take 8-10 years. I mean, I don't even know if there has been any work on Half-Life 3 or any of those threequels that people are craving, but like Rockstar works infamously long on their games, and they are big, huge games, of course. But
when GTA 5 first came out, I think my grandma was still a kid, and now GTA 5 is still the one that's out. 6 has been in production for about 80 years.
I'm not going to question it. That makes sense. Okay, so Old Republic happening?
Eventually, one day, maybe. It's weird to have a trailer for a game 5 years before it maybe... Like, how do they have the trailer? Like, why would they have the trailer? Why even tease that this far in advance? It builds up hype that is then gone for years.
I did a trailer as we were filming Iron Lung. We took time out of a day to shoot a shot that was specifically to make a teaser trailer. It's just...
But you anticipated it coming out sooner than this, right? Like
I sure did, but 3 years later, still somewhat effective, you know?
Yeah, but your intention was like... It doesn't seem like this intention is this game to come out like... It wasn't like coming December 2026. Like there was nothing like that on the trailer. It was just like...
I think it's the initial hype. I think I get why even if the project is many years down the road, you would want to be like, look, we're doing this because it's, well, for reasons I don't like, you want it to look good for like the publisher, right? You want the money people to look and be like, they've got a trailer, so like they're working on it or whatever. If they see the hype, they'll believe that the game might make money. But as like a studio, you want to be like, look, we're doing it. Maybe they're going to publish trailers along the way. Maybe they're going to do like a dev blog or like dev behind the scenes footage like they do with like no clip sometimes, or like I don't know, but like people are going to be hyped about this game. People are excited that it's coming, even if it's way the hell in the future. It's a big enough title. I get why they would want to do that, even though...
To be honest, though, a lot of these trailers just piss me off. I get pissed off by trailers that give too much, that like just give you the whole plot or give away too much. I didn't think the Star Wars one gave away too much, so I will take that away from that one. That one didn't give a whole lot, which I was fine with. But like, I almost feel like, okay, we're getting it now. The last time, like, when did Star Wars The Old Republic, when did SWTOR come out? It was like 2015, the MMO. And then Knights of the Old Republic 2 was like 2010, maybe, was KOTOR 2.
It's a long time ago.
So you're releasing a trailer in 2025 for a game that hasn't had a new one come out in 10 years. And you're like, hey, this really successful franchise that people love and have been begging for a new game for, we decided not to work on for the last 15 years, but now... we're starting it up because we love you guys. You can't 5 more years. You finally get that sequel. 20 years in the making.
You can't be too upset. They're just trying to get ahead of the people on their deathbeds, being like, hold on to life for a little bit longer. Stave off the Grim Reaper for 5 more years and you'll get it. So you got to understand, they're thinking of the people.
December 6th, 2004 is when KOTOR 2 came out. 21 years ago. December 20th, 2011 is when SWTOR was released. 14 years ago. So you're telling me the successful franchise that in, we'll call it a 10-year period, had 3 games come out, 14 years before they're like, people
like this. Maybe we should make another one.
Wade, you're right. They should just give up altogether.
No, this should have been in development for the last 20 years.
They should sell that IP off to someone who's going to shelve it forever, and they should let it go. That's what I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yep.
Hey, if we're going to talk about Star Wars game trailers that played at the Game Awards, there was another one that I actually thought was intriguing enough. I was excited about it. You guys ever heard of pod racing?
Oh, shit. They bringing the arcade game back?
Star Wars Galactic Racer, I believe, is that what it was called? It was a Star Wars pod racing game that they played a trailer for. It was very sleek and modern looking. It was, I don't know what to expect from it, but that's very nostalgic for me. And when I saw that, there was definitely a part of me that was like, nice. And I think that one is slated for 2026, but I don't know that it has a date, so I don't put too much weight on that potentially. But
finally, a sequel to Episode 1 Racer, which came out, April 30th, 1999. What have they been doing with our Star Wars IP for 25 years?
Oh, they only make 19 TV series a year on the Star Wars stuff. What do you mean? What have they been doing?
They've made like 3 that have been worth mentioning.
Yeah, but they've made like a shitload. Plus, they spend a lot of time on the Lego Star Wars games. Those are really good. They are. No, that's not a joke. Those are really good. Those are good. I know games. They're fun games. They're really good.
Hey, man, it's going to be okay. Look.
I'm glad that things are finally happening, but what were they doing for 20 years?
Torturing you. It was targeted at you.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that. Looks like a great game.
In indie game news, you know what's slated to come out this year?
Claire Obscure 34.
Oh!
Expedition 35. They skipped one. The Slay the Spire 2 is slated for this year, isn't it?
Oh,
you guys like that game, right?
Oh, yeah. I was never able to get high in the Ascensions, but I did enjoy the game very thoroughly. I did not enjoy the other characters besides the guy with the sword and the robot, but...
Did you guys know I played that when we were on tour? I had like my laptop, and whenever we had downtime, I was playing, like Tyler would come and hang out, and he and I would just like play Slay the Spire. Yeah, no, like the green rooms and stuff. Yeah,
that was when it was like early access, right? Wasn't that?
Oh, it might have. I mean, that was 2017, 2018. Yeah.
That game came out in 2018, and they're just now making a sequel to it. Lazy sacks of garbage.
I don't know. 7 years feels like better than 25.
It's funny when you introduce this, Mark, in my head, I was like, oh man, I don't know. There's not that. I actually do have a bunch of games I'm interested in coming out this year. I'm just a pessimistic jerk. This is interesting. Good topic, Mark.
Hey, don't say that. The only one here that is coming across as a pessimistic jerk is Wade.
Thank you.
So Slay the Spire 2, Wade, he technically jumped your turn, but turn schmurn. That's what I say.
Yeah, schmurns are for turns.
Are we talking about anything or specifically games? Gaming specifically?
Gaming is the main topic, but if you got something else, hey, it's Distractible. We're meant to go off topic.
I think I threw this out when we were talking about like the looking forward to 2026 thing a while back, but The Boys final season is coming out and I'm really excited to see it. I don't know. I got really into The Boys. The first couple of episodes when I watched it, it's such a different vibe than what I expected or any other show that I saw prior. Because it's so fucking just graphic and batshit crazy. So I've been super into it. I watched Gen V. They had season 2 come out late 2025, and I watched all of that. And I'm super ready. I've not read the comics. I've avoided all of like the post of like, well, here's what happens in the comic. I don't know any of that. I've not watched the trailer. Trailers I feel like give away too much sometimes, so I'm always afraid to see them. So I've not watched the Boys trailer. I'm just ready for it to come out. I'm ready to see how it all ends. I think they're bringing in Jared Padalecki, who was in Supernatural, along with Jensen Ackles. Like they were the 2 stars of Supernatural. So I'm interested to see what his role will be because Jensen came in I think he came in like season 3 as Soldier Boy. So not Soldier Boy, but Soldier Boy. I'm interested to see what Jared's role will be, but it's cool to see those 2 united because I love Supernatural. So seeing those 2 do something again is kind of fun. But excited for that. And I can't imagine if they made a game based on The Boys. That would be rated 25 and up.
Yeah, there's not really much to do in it, but they make games out of everything, so I wouldn't be surprised.
There's a lot they could do with it. They have quite the universe, or they could. I presumably.
It used to be they would, I mean, I'm sure they still do, but it's like when movies come out, it would be even a concept. They could be like, yeah, let's get a game to happen at the same time and it'll release and it'll build up hype for the movie. And now games actually are kind of the more predominantly in terms of storytelling.
Video games realized they didn't need movies anymore. And they were like, we'll just do what we want.
I don't think a lot of games, like, I feel like the boys game, do you remember the old Red Faction game where, like, it was one of the earlier ones where you could destroy walls and just blow up everything? I don't feel like a lot of games take advantage of those kinds of mechanics, maybe because it's difficult to do in great graphics or something, but I feel like a boys universe game would be just uber amounts of destruction and mayhem.
Levolution?
Levolution, yeah, that's what it was. I forgot about that. I horrified myself. I was playing Red Faction, and I was doing the thing where I had unlimited rocket launcher or something with the cheat code, and I was just like spamming it into a wall. I wanted to see how far I could go, and I just went, and I was going into the wall, and then I got bored, so I was like, all right, I'll walk back out. And when I turned around, I was walking on this long tunnel I made, and it was closed at the end.
Oh,
and I was like, and I was so afraid to turn around in the game because I was like, oh God, they planned for this. And I turned around like, yeah. And what happened was it just ran out of holes that it could put. So I dug so deep, it just it deleted like decals, like the holes that I had first made. So I couldn't get back out.
I never did that. I always thought about it and I was like, no, it'd be too much work. I never did it, but I wish I had.
Yeah. There is a limit. Yeah. And when I shot into where it would blow up, but then it would replace the block I was in so it would deload this one that I was just in. So I just got stuck in the bricks and then I think it crashed or something. Yeah. So
that's pretty funny.
It's I could have gone around. Why didn't I think of that? I could have just gone around. Why did I think to shoot straight? Why didn't I just go around? Oh my God. I'm so dumb.
Hindsight.
Oh, that's really funny.
The boys. Wade wants to blow people up. I've only written wants to blow, so
good enough for me.
Mark, do you want to hear about the Nintendo IP that I'm interested in, or a game that was made famous on a Nintendo console that this is a sequel to that I'm interested in?
You're interested in both, right?
These are two different things, yes.
I'm more curious about what this game famous on the Nintendo console was.
I was trying to shoehorn it in here. I may have oversold it, but slated for March of the coming year, the end of March, 007 First Light.
A new 007?
Yeah, I don't keep close track of like James Bond games, but I think it's been a minute. And I'm intrigued about this one because online, if you look at people talking about it, it's all theories, I think, mostly, but people are like, it might be like it's going to be kind of like Hitman, right? And like the Hitman game is very fun. It's like stealthy and environmental kills, and like it'll be very interesting to be like a James Bond character, but in the Hitman universe doing things like, I could see that working. Also, There's a version of this, I think it's like $300 or something. There's a version of the game that you can buy that comes with a replica of the golden gun. Like a gun, like a real gun size.
It comes with a gun.
Comes with a real gun.
Probably not operational, but it's like a big, like golden, comes in a showcase thing, golden gun, and it's really cool looking.
It's a golden gun that's not real gold nor a gun.
Hey, it's cool, man. It's cool.
It's cool looking. And it's the color gold, not necessarily the metallic material gold for our... Anyway, I just think that's interesting. I have low hopes that it's going to be something I really enjoy. But it'd be really fun to play a fun James Bond game.
The last one came out in 2012, by the way.
If it's whatever, if it's fun to play, it's such a fun character to be and universe. And I'm just inherently in my head, I'm like, I hope that's good. I want to play that.
The last one I think I played and really enjoyed, I don't know that it was a very popular one, but I think it was called like Nightfire or something like that.
That was one.
And I remember
Nightfire.
I think that was one.
Something like that. Like a PlayStation 2 or 3 game. I remember playing on a map where there was like 2 skyscrapers and you're on the roof.
Yeah, that was the second Pierce Brosnan one.
There's like a trolley you could take from like roof to roof. But I remember I would piss off all my friends because I'd play as Odd Job and I would just stand on one side of the roof and throw my hat across. And it would typically work. Like they would run out of ammo and I would just be up there throwing my infinite hats and kill them. That's really my only memory of the game. I remember enjoying it.
That does sound annoying.
Yeah. I wasn't a big PvPer, so people would make me PvP. I'd be shitty about it. So I'm like, yep, I'm on job, have my hat.
All right. Well, we got new 007. I'll come back for the Nintendo IP that I'm curious about. But Wade, what else you got? Hit me with get my hopium up of future releases.
So right now, you can pre-order Diablo 4's Lord of Hatred DLC. Diablo 4, I've had fun with. On and off. I'll get really into it, and then I'll kind of like fall off because it starts to feel repetitive. Then I'll come back, get really into it. So I've been playing it again recently. So I pre-ordered the DLC, and when you do, you get access to the Paladin class, which is one of the 2 new classes coming out with the DLC. They haven't announced what the other class is yet. I think it's spoilers, I suppose, but I think they're finally putting one of the Lords of Hell in the game, finally, because like up to now, Diablo 4 is surprisingly low on Diablo or his brothers or any of the main baddies from the series so far. It's like Lilith was like the boss when the game came out, and it's like, okay, Lilith, okay, that's cool, interesting direction. When the DLCs come out, I can't wait. Or there's gonna be a twist, and like one of them, and they've kind of like teased with Mephisto a little bit. He's the Lord of Hatred. They've kind of teased with him a bit.
I could hear. Sorry, I got pause. I could hear.
He's the Lord of Hatred.
He is the Lord of Hatred, after all. I think is he Lord of Hatred? Terror, destruction.
If he's not the Lord of Hatred, I'm gonna take this point away.
Brain tells me. I think he is. I think Belial's Lord of Lies, Mephisto's Lord of Hatred. That sounds right.
Lord of Hatred is Mephisto. Okay,
yeah. I mixed him and Belial up in my brain for a second, but I was right. Anyway, I think one of them will finally be introduced, which is crazy, because like when Diablo 2 came out, you fought Mephisto and you fought Diablo in that game, and then the DLC came out and you fought Baal, and they're like the 3 brothers. Oh, that was Diablo 2, I'm sorry. Diablo 3 came out, and it's like, okay, we have Belial and Azmodan, and then, oh, there's Diablo. Diablo is in this Diablo game. Great. And now it's like Diablo 4, where Diablo is nowhere to be seen whatsoever.
I mean, they kind of, it does make sense in a sense where it's like they kind of die, but also I know like you kill them in the other games, but also who cares? It's a game, right? So
yeah, they're building it back up. And I think their plan is like, okay, this game's going to last 10 years like every Diablo game does. And we're going to release some DLCs and slowly we'll build back up and Diablo will come out eventually. And that's a really cool concept, except for when the game first comes out and you're like, all right, Lilith's dead. Now we're fighting Lieutenant Squid. I made that up, but it's like
Lieutenant Squid sounds pretty cool. Tell me more about Lieutenant Squid.
Lieutenant Squid, he's that guy who was an intern for Lilith. You killed Lilith, the big bad, but now Lieutenant Squid stepping in, and you got to fight the intern because they're saving the baddies for 5 years from now. But you have to stay interested. But trust me, in 5 years, you keep playing, you're gonna get to fight one of the big baddies. But Lieutenant Squid and Private Penis and
Private Penis? I'm a little scared of Private Penis.
Commander Cumstain? I don't know, man. Just like I forget when Diablo 4 is what, like 2 years old now, and the second paid DLC is when we maybe get to fight the first actual big bad. So I get it, but also at the same time I'm kind of like, I can see why people maybe are falling off a little bit. But the game, it's fun right now. The Paladin's a fun class. I'm excited to see what the other class is going to be. So I'm cautiously optimistic for Lord of Hatred, because it's like, okay, now we get to sink our teeth into like one of the big bads, and they've made some of these fights tough. Really hope that the big bads feel like big bads, because so far fighting Lilith, there's like a Lilith end game encounter that's still to me the hardest fight, and I feel like Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo should be the hardest fight. So we'll see. And not that I'm usually one for challenges, but like just feels like that should be right, you know?
I mean, at a certain point in Diablo 3, it got so fast that it's like I enter the boss arena and, you know, the big spider guy is like, and he's instantly dead. And I'm just like spinning because I'm a barbarian. Like,
thankfully, they've kind of, some of the boss fights can still go like that, but they've got like world boss encounters and like overworld encounters where people can group up and fight the bosses together. And there was a while where there were game-breaking class builds that would do that. But they've somehow, I don't know if they nerfed, like they capped damage you could do per hit. They did something where it slowed those fights down, and now they're actually legitimate fights. You can still go into some boss encounters and just wipe them in like 2 hits, but some of like the overworld fights last like 5 minutes, no matter how good your build is.
That's interesting. At least that keeps it, you know, engaging, because it was a little boring when it was just a race to how quickly you can spam your way through everything.
I think they've balanced the game. I think a lot more things are decently balanced and a lot more classes have viable builds now. It's not just like everyone's playing Bloodwave Necromancer or whatever. So cautiously optimistic, because Diablo has been a big part of my life since 1999.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to the Lord of Hatred and how to kill him. Bob, what is you got?
Anyway, Nintendo IP. This is coming out. It's not dated, but it's scheduled for sometime this year. I think they said maybe spring, but it's not set. New Yoshi's Island game.
What? No way.
It's called Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, coming out for the Switch 2. I was not a huge, I'm not going to pretend like I've always been a huge fan of platformers. I don't generally like platforming games. They make me really frustrated, but I like watching them. And specifically, I have a lot of nostalgic memories watching the N64 Yoshi's Island game. And the music is etched into my memories of all the Yoshis singing and being like,
such a bubbly game, such an iconically distinct game.
The teaser trailer for the new Yoshi and the Mysterious Book game looks like the vibes are right. The tone looks funny. It has some mechanics that look like references to the N64 games. It has some new looking mechanics. It looks like it'll be really fun. And if it has good music and the same, it captures that vibe, I'm excited for that. I think that's going to be delightful.
Really good. I mean, I really liked it. I think I feel like I remember something else about Yoshi's Island coming out just a couple years ago. Did you mention that, or did I blank out in the middle of that?
I don't know that I mentioned that, but
there was a different one or a remaster or something like that.
They did an online release in 2019, Super NES Classic Edition 2017. I was trying to see if there were other things about it because I thought I heard something.
It must have been a re-release. Yeah, because I remember seeing it. Oh, no, I'm thinking of Super Mario RPG. They did a remaster of that, and I started playing that. And that was it. No, but they didn't. That's right. Yoshi's Island was separate from that. But I knew Yoshi's Island was great. I can't believe they didn't pick that IP up sooner because it was such a fun, different thing. The mechanic of platforming and then the throwing was just, it worked. It just worked really well. Anyway, that'll be very fun. I like Yoshi's Island. I don't know if I'll play it though, but I just haven't had time. But all right, we only got time for a few more if there's anything else out there.
I have one more. I can try to find another, but I've only got one more on my list at the moment. We got to get back and finish Sons of the Forest because Forest 3 was also announced.
Oh boy,
and man, the meme of "Hi-ya" as I threw logs at you guys has really still lived with me forever.
Wait, you guys? Wait, threw logs at you guys? Wait. You threw logs at me. It was targeted. You both were doing it.
No, I'm pretty sure I threw logs at you guys.
What Wade said.
You guys. I'm still salty about that.
You're so salty that you went on your own and played the game so you could enjoy it. That's so fucking funny to me that you were just never mind that. Never mind those assholes. I just want to see what happens in this game.
Oh, we were so successful.
Were we?
It's that game also just was not the same. It didn't, for some reason, I don't know. It was very similar, but it just didn't have the same kind of all right, we can sink our teeth right here and we can figure this out. And it was too big. It was too spread out. It didn't make sense. I couldn't tell the difference between the different locations. It was my head was upside down all the time. I liked how contained the other one was. So I don't know if this one's going to go even bigger or something, but it might.
Don't know, but Forest 3 announced.
Okay, tell me about it.
That's all I know because I don't watch the trailers because I don't want spoilers.
Okay, Forest 3.
What if there was a spoiler for Sons of the Forest, which we're definitely going to go back and finish?
Oh, for sure.
Also, there's apparently a game called Raft that we need to play that we've never heard of. I don't know.
Never heard of it. Sounds terrible.
This is our Achilles heel. We'll do a series that will be unbelievably popular. Everyone fucking loves them. Views are astronomical. And we'll be like, whatever.
Well, but we actually finished Raft. It took several circling backs. The reason we stopped playing that was because every time we stopped playing it, we finished the content that was out for the game, right? Well, the first time we played it, we got to the big dome city and then there wasn't anything beyond that. And we were like,
that's right.
I guess we're done. And then when they released more, we circled back, but we got to the end of that and we were like, I guess we're done. And I will say the last time, I don't think we finished it. They unlocked the shops and the island and the trading system and all that. But I think we just stopped playing it. But initially we did finish it. It just was in early access. So it wasn't it wasn't the whole game yet. So there was nothing else for us to do. We did our best. But also, if people like something, it makes me immediately want to stop playing it.
Average content creator mindset. Oh, this is doing really well. I should never play it again ever.
I love this game, but suddenly I could not be bothered. Just fuck that game forever.
We're just built different. Wrong, but different,
That's why Mark only ever played one FNAF game.
This one feels kind of lame to me, but there's like a fandom for this. There's a new Mario Tennis game slated for 2026.
Okay, I like Mario Tennis.
I've always liked the Mario sports games. I really liked Mario Strikers. I really liked Mario Tennis. Even Mario and Sonic the Olympics. Fun. Not exactly the same as the rest of the sports game. Mario Golf, very fun. The Switch Mario Golf game, played that a fair bit. I'm excited that the new tennis game is going to be on Switch 2 because I really like Switch 2 as like a handheld. It's bigger and it's like big enough that I don't get hand cramps when I play it. And so I actually might like bring it if I'm traveling or bring it on vacation or whatever. And but like, I'm not like super excited about that, but I just always kind of look forward to like the new Mario sport games. They're like even the ones that aren't great, they're like always good. Always like worth playing for me. Anyway, I like sports games. So
I've never played one of those. I loved Wii Tennis. Is Mario Tennis similar to how it feels when you're playing it?
It's not motion controls. It's like controller controls. You control the character and run around the court and stuff. But this
is not going to help as a comparison, but it's like Super Mario Strikers was for soccer in that it's actually a surprisingly tight sports game. But
I mean, that's fair. I've played sports games. I played like, football, basketball, so on and so forth. So I imagine it's just similar to that. Those can be really fun. But there was something about the Wii Tennis, other than me breaking my aunt's light, that was really fun. I really loved the swinging of the Wii and stuff. But there was one more I forgot about that I don't know if we've talked about or not. Larian Studios, who made Baldur's Gate 3, they have Divinity coming out.
I mentioned the trailer.
I was confused though, because I thought whenever they announced it seemed like it wasn't going to be turn-based like Baldur's Gate, but then in a follow-up post, they're like, it's going to be turn-based, but brought to the next level.
Aren't the Divinity games turn-based?
Yes, but I thought
this one was going to be different.
This one wasn't going to be. And I don't know where I got that. I thought during the Game Awards, someone something went viral about how this one wasn't going to be. I was like, that's interesting. But then they're like, this will be turn-based, but to the next level. I don't know how that works, but
yeah, I'm not at all a Baldur's Gate or Larian aficionado, but isn't that like what they do? If it wasn't turn-based, wouldn't it kind of not be a Larian title? Isn't that their thing? They're very, very, very good at it. Obviously, they've been super successful. So
I thought it was scary that they were going away from it. So I think I'm kind of relieved, but also a bit confused at the like.
Yeah, I get why that's interesting.
All right, man. That trailer. You see the trailer though?
Nope. Don't watch those.
Well. All right, I guess we'll stop talking.
Shut up, Mark.
You can talk about it. I just don't know it.
Nah, nobody watched those. Nah.
I don't watch Game Awards. I don't care. I just look at the list of things that come out after.
I didn't watch the Game Awards. I just saw the trailer.
You just watched the trailer. I didn't watch the award show, but you watch the trailers. They're teaser trailers. Be teased. You have to watch them to be teased. Otherwise, you're not teased at all.
Don't want to be teased. Just want to see the announcement of what's coming out. They give away too much, man. Trailers sometimes give away too much. Modern trailers.
This little title called GTA 6 is slated to come out in November. I anticipate that's going to be delayed to the next year, so I wouldn't get too excited about it.
That's probably also true.
We'll see that in June of 2027 at the earliest, guaranteed.
They also released their trailer a while ago, like the couple going around. And
you don't watch those, so.
Yeah, you don't watch them.
I watched that one.
All right, we're closing it up. That's all the games. There are going to be no more games. If any other game developer was hoping to get their game out in 2026, just give up. Give up.
You can't do this.
Let's tally this bullshit. All right. Bob, you got an award point. You got all right, so this might be a record. James earned you 3 points because each punchline was funnier than the last.
All right.
Cheese can't talk, crackers can't talk, and I'm afraid in all of its derivatives. So you're up to 4.
Pretty good.
Pod Racer Game, Slay the Spire 2, 007 Yoshi's Island, and Mario Tennis, which is 9. I, for some reason, didn't do the thumb on that one. 9. All right, Wade, you got an award point. You have a lie point. We all remember the rules about what that means.
Oh, and I knew what was coming, and I didn't disappoint with it, what I knew.
Yep, you sure, yep. You got a horrible, ... horrible point. You got Old Republic 2030, The Boys, Odd Hat Job, The Lord of Hatred, Forestry, and Divinity turn-based, which puts you at 8 plus a lie point. So it's 8 and a lie.
That's almost 9.
Almost 9. Would be 9 with that lie, but we'll see where that goes.
Oh, we all knew what was happening when that lie point came out.
Wheels up, boys.
How many spins will there be?
We should implement putting bets on the number of spins. And
Could bet points on how many spins. 2. It landed on 2.
I bet 2.
Talked about games the most.
In this case, I think that'd be Bob because I talked about shows twice, right?
Pretty much. 2 spins. Spin number 1. Yay.
Spin number 1. Spin number 1.
Best comeback.
Who said Lord Commander Stain? Was that Wade? Was that you?
Is that a comeback? I'll take it.
It's the only thing that's cum related that I can think of in this episode.
Hey, I'll take it. I won't argue, man. I'll take
All right, it's 9 and 9 with a lie. It's either all tied or something else. I don't remember what.
What happens with the lie points if we don't get any lie points on the wheel?
There's lie wheel spots.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Best Scottish accent perform if necessary.
Here we go. Who wants to go first? Should I flip? I'll flip a coin.
Oh, good.
All right, heads Wade, tails Bob. Bonk. Oh my God. I swear, you saw it. It went
nice
right
catch.
as it was already going there. All right, tails Bob.
Yeah, all right. Oh, listen here, laddie. You'd best be giving me this point. Oh, just a wee bit of points for your friend, Bob. I can't tell if more is hurting me or helping me at this point, but...
Well, yeah, I don't know. Let's wait until we hear whoever the other one is.
That hurts. You can take my points, but I can never take my victory!
I'm not gonna lie, Bob, that was pretty good.
I don't know, we were allowed to scream.
There's practically no rules here, but I think I got to give that to Wade. That was
Look, it's all relative, right? Mine, for me, compared to my previous performances, that may be the best Scottish accent anyone has ever put on.
I'm always great at my performances.
Yeah, well, Wade's barely improved at all, if at all. Wade's is as good as ever, which is arguably good. But mine was so much improved.
Can I change my wheel edition to most improved Scottish accent instead of most game talk?
I mean, sure.
Because I hear you out, man. I do.
I'll do that. I'm not gonna tell you no.
I can't ever improve. I'm perfectly Scottish.
Yeah. So this way we have a distinction, and we know which one we're counting the point for: most improved or good in the moment. So there's room for anybody to get these.
What did you add, Mark? You talked about video games the most?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe.
Yes.
There you go. Perfect. That feels fair. I think that's a fair resolution. I'll take that.
Okay. And with that, congratulations, Wade. Even without the lie point, you eked out that victory with that Scottish accent. Congratulations.
Thank you. As it was foretold whenever that lie point first appeared, I knew how this was all going to play out. I saw the way this was coming along. Unintended. Victory was inevitable, as am I. I'm in your house. I'm on your screen. I'm in your ears.
Look upon me, for I am the bald, and you can never forget.
Okay, it's not the weirdest winner speech we've had. So, Bob, loser speech.
Look, I just want to say that fair is fair, but that Scottish accent thing has come up way more times than I ever thought it would. And I did not understand when I allowed that to be added to the wheel what a disadvantage I was putting for myself out into the universe. But it's on the wheel, and I have no authority to remove it. And I think you were very generous to put the most improved Scottish accent point on the wheel. So I'm going to take that as a moral victory, even though I have an actual loss on the episode for today. So I feel pretty bad still, but that's fine.
Thank you for taking it so graciously. Thank you, everybody, for taking this episode so graciously, as the first one of the year really sets the tone for the whole year until the council episode where we change everything. Which I don't know why we don't do that around New Year's, but hey.
Don't question things. What? Don't poke holes. Come on.
45 days.
Are we going to die? What?
Iron lung.
Oh. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, yeah. Absolutely. Hey, check out these guys. MyScrim, Lord Minion 777 or Minion 777. My name has been Markiplier. I made a movie, but more importantly, there's merch.
What's that in Wade's boxes? It's new Distractible merch. Now available exclusively at distractible.shop. Get them now, or else they'll end up on Wade's floor forever.
Go enjoy some merch.
Follow the podcast for more. Podcast out.
Watch new episodes on Spotify.